Hi everybody, it's Danny Dancer here coming to you once again from our HEB market in our Kidtropolis exhibit because it is time for another snack time! Yeah! I'm excited. I hope you're excited too, because as we already talked about, when you are doing cooking in the kitchen, you are actually practicing some really great school skills, right? Like math and science and art, but of course you're also practicing some very, very important life skills. It is important that we learn how to cook, that we learn how the different tools in the kitchen are used safely, and that we learn how to kind of combine these different ingredients together so that we can make sure that we know what food we're putting in our bodies and that we can make healthy choices. So we are gonna do another snack time video today. And again, this is one I really hope you guys try at home because it's pretty awesome. All right, we are ready for today's snack. Now, both Corey and I have already washed our hands. That's very important. Make sure you wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds before you start cooking. We've also made sure that our surface that we're gonna be preparing our food on is clear and that we have washed the vegetables that we're gonna be using. Today for our snack, we are making butterflies, not real butterflies, but butterflies out of some vegetables. So what you're gonna need to make your food, you're gonna want celery. Now, if you don't have celery, you can use a different long vegetable, cucumbers or carrots. Those both work really, really well. You're gonna want something that you can spread in the celery or the other vegetable, spread on top of that. So we have some cream cheese, and then we also have some peanut butter. If you prefer hummus, that's fine. Anything that you have that'll spread easily, that'll taste good with the vegetable that you're pairing it with. And then some pretzels. Now this particular shape of pretzel is what we're looking for because this is going to be our butterfly wing. And again, if you don't have pretzels, you can take any sort of round wing-shaped food you might have, like crackers or things like that could work well. And we're actually going to add in a little bonus today. We're going to use some cranberries because we really like those in our house, some dried cranberries for the final step of our butterfly, just so we can give it a little bit of a face, just for fun. So for this thing, we've got all of our ingredients. We've got all of the tools that we need to cook. Corey, are you ready? This is Corey, by the way. Now you can see her face.
Hello.
Hello. So what we're gonna do is we are going to first prep our celery. So I'm gonna show you, Corey, with this piece, and then I'll have you do the same with yours. We're gonna cut off the ends that don't necessarily taste as good. Get rid of those and put those aside so I can compost those later.
To keep those on.
Yeah, we're not gonna keep those on. Now we're gonna cut our celery in half. So we're using some math skills here. Cut it in approximately half. And then we're gonna cut each of these in half. So in the end, we have cut our celery into quarters that are all about the same size. Corey, can you give it a shot with yours? Start off by cutting off the ends. Make sure you're being very, very careful with your knife. Awesome, I'll get rid of that. And get rid of the other end, beautiful. I would, here, let me help you out for a second. I'm gonna teach you a tool here. Go ahead and remove the knife, hold it safely. We're gonna turn it around. That way you can hold the food with your left hand as far, far away from the knife so that it's not too close. Beautiful, thank you. Now we cut it in half. You need to move your fingers further away from the knife. There we go. Do the same thing here, cut in half. Very good, and last time, being very, very safe. Thank you. Awesome. We'll go ahead and set this aside. We won't need that again. All right, now were you going to use cream cheese or peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. All right, I'm going to hand this stuff all down to you. I'll use the plate and I'll do the cream cheese. Here is a butter knife. I have a butter knife. And we're going to both take a scoop of our dip.
Peanut butter might be spilling out.
It's okay. We can always clean up afterwards. You can help clean up afterwards, of course. Yeah, that's correct. When you help cook, you get to help clean too. Bonus for everyone. All right, so we're just taking our knife and using it to spread a little bit of our dip, whether it's cream cheese, peanut butter, hummus, different kind of nut butter, whatever you like, inside our celery. Now, Corey, I'm going a little quick here so I can show us all at home the next step, but you keep taking your time with your peanut butter. You're doing a great job.
Having it spewing it. out.
It is spilling out just a little bit. All right.
It should be spewing out more.
Spewing out? Ew, that doesn't sound like a good way to describe food. All right. Now our next step for our butterfly, this is its body, but we want to give it some wings. So this is where our pretzels or our other circle-shaped food comes in place. All you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to stick this in so that we've got one wing sticking out one side, and then you're going to stick the other end in opposite. Kind of even them out so that they're nice and in place. And look at this, it's a butterfly. Flappity, 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 flappity. Is that the sound butterflies make?
Sure.
Sure, see, we got this. Science, once again,
Yeah.
science. All right, I'm gonna bring the pretzels over so that you can reach them. It's okay if you've got peanut butter on your fingers. I did not remember to bring napkins over to the table today. Always a good thing to remember. But for now, since we're still playing with the peanut butter, it's okay if we still have a little bit on ourselves. I'm gonna keep going with my wings so that I can get our cranberries or craisins, if you will, dried cranberries out. There we go. So I've got some butterflies with some wings, and this is really all you have to do for your snack. But like I said, if you want to add a little bit, maybe you want to give him some antenna, I'm just gonna go ahead and be a little bit silly with mine and just stick a couple of cranberries into the top, just like this. That way we can see
room for the wings.
any room for the wings. You gotta kind of squish them in there. And I'll tell you what, let's move the peanut butter off to the side. That way.
I'll take a couple of these.
That's okay, maybe that guy's resting. So some of them are taking off in flight, so their wings are a little further apart. Some of them are just sitting, chilling out, so their wings might be pressed up together. So that's okay if we can tell the difference between our flying butterflies and our just sitting and chilling butterflies. So that is
I don't
our...
even think I have any room for two of them.
That's okay. We're going to figure out how to make it work. We want to make sure our butterflies have two wings. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, that is our snack for today. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Thank you, Corey. Are you excited to eat this?
Sort of.
Sort of. It's very messy.
I don't like celery.
You don't like celery, but do you like pretzels?
Peanut butter.
And you like peanut butter. So there's going to be some parts of the snack that we really love, and once again some parts of the snack that we get to explore because we know that there's healthy parts to it and we took the time to make it, so it's always good to take a moment to eat it as well. Thanks for joining us for snack time today. We'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye.